everyone.
Hey,
How are
hey.
you? Welcome to this episode of Monarch Voices. Boy, have we missed you. Oh my gosh,
yes,
it seems like
yes.
it's been so long.
Yes.
We took a week off.
A well-needed week.
Well-needed week. Yeah. Go ahead, Dawn.
No, I'm just going to say a well-needed week, and we've had a lot of different activities going on.
A lot of growth. Oh, it's just been amazing.
It has been.
Yeah, this month of October has really been the month of growth, I would say. It's just been remarkable. We kicked the month off with our grief support group with Cherise Brown Torres, and I think that kind of set the tone for the month because we ripped off a Band-Aid. And so all month we've kind of been
ripping off
Band-Aids and, getting that pain over with, processing it, and moving on.
Yeah.
Ain't that right? Okay.
But isn't growth wonderful?
Growth is beautiful. It really is.
Yeah.
So let me just jump into Around the Cottage. Let me give everybody some updates on what we have going on. Because like you said, we have been busy planning things. If you think October was the month of growth, November is when you're going to see the output of that, right? Because we just have some great programs set up for everybody.
Yeah, pretty much from now until the end of the year.
Growth, and we are ahead of schedule for next year. So we are preparing ourselves for 2025, and it's going to be awesome. So
January is what?
Tap in.
1 year.
1 year. Yes, that'll also be our 1 year anniversary. So we're hitting a lot of milestones. We signed our lease here in this building in November.
Yeah.
So we've actually been in this location for 1 year, and then January will be the 1 year anniversary of our grand opening.
It's been fun.
Woo-wee.
It's been fun.
It's been fun. We've been growing. We've been pivoting. And we're ready for the next level and to do whatever we got to do.
So exciting.
Yeah, so let's talk about the events we have going on really quickly. Around the Cottage, our announcement segment is pumpkins and painting tonight. So we are doing
fun.
Painting with a Twist. It's going to be painting pumpkins.
Yeah. Shout out to Greeby Farms.
Shout out to Greeby Farms for providing us with these pumpkins.
Yep.
And it's going to be a good night. So every Friday night at the Cottage ends up being fun.
Yeah.
It makes for a very difficult Saturday morning on yoga, but the Friday nights are off the chain here at the Cottage. So if you haven't been, please stop by.
Yeah. For sure.
Also, November 9th, we are very excited for our mindset, our board breaking event with Alisha Cooper Wells. That is going to be
super
amazing.
Super
exciting. It fits right in with the journey that we're taking, this healing process. Now we're at the point where we've kind of identified some barriers that are holding us back, right? Yeah. And this session with Alisha Cooper Wells is really designed to, once you pinpoint those areas that are holding you back, we're going to break through them. Like literally, physically break through them with a board breaking, event. And I am so stoked for that. So surefirewalk.com. If you haven't gotten your tickets, everybody, please go to that site and do so. Along those same lines, I'm going to keep going because, look, November is no joke, okay? So, along those same lines, November 22nd, we have partnered with Queendom Care. Miss Stacy Stills is going to be coming here for a 3-part series, Aromatherapy and Affirmations. Yeah. November 22nd will be the first part of that is I am who I say I am. So that's going to be really talking about the importance of positive self-talk and affirmations. Right? The December session, everyone's excited for this because we're going to be making custom candles, customizing our own aromatherapy scents. And making custom candles. So everyone's super excited for that.
Super cool.
Yeah, so that's going to be November 22nd here at the Cottage with Queendom Care and Stacy Stills.
Stacy is one of our someone that had been in contact with us, and when we were at the
so the story with Stacy was very interesting. We should probably invite Stacy on the podcast.
I think so.
Too.
I totally think so.
But the story with Stacy was very interesting because she and I had connected on LinkedIn like months and months and months ago. And then we met her in person at the Newcastle County Emerging Swim with Sharks pitch competition. She had a table there.
Yes.
And we met her in person very aggressively because, we thought she was in a conversation that she was looking to get out of.
So we walk away, and I say, Devin, I think she needs help.
I said, what? She needs help? She needs help. What, he's bothering her? Yeah, so I roll up on the table, Debo style, run up on this guy.
And he's like,
and I'm like, your time is up, sir. Hi, Stacy. And we introduced ourselves. But it was just an instant connection.
Right, because then she was like, she knows that if she's ever any place where we are, that we got her back.
Yes, and appreciate the sisterhood.
Right, and that's totally funny because that's how we come in.
Always,
you see one, you see the other, and we're like,
who needs help? But
I'm
it
sorry,
was very interesting because later, after I made the connection, it took me a day or two, and I went back to this initial LinkedIn message and was like, Stacy, girl, I'm sorry that it took so long to make the connection, so we're very excited to start that partnership with Stacy.
Yeah.
Just two other things I want to talk about as far as upcoming events. On Wednesday, November 27th, we are having a Thanksgiving marketplace.
Yes.
That will be open to food vendors only.
Right.
So this is really targeted for those people that may be operating home-based businesses that need a place the day before Thanksgiving to sell all of their goodies, all of their pies, all of their savory dishes.
Right.
So if you are a food vendor that needs a place to sell your products, your delicious dishes the day before Thanksgiving, you need a place to tell all of your customers to just come and pick up their orders, the Cottage has got your back.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the Thanksgiving marketplace on Wednesday, November 27th.
Good stuff.
And other vendors, we have not forgotten about you because on Saturday, Small Business Saturday, November 30th, we will be having another pop-up event strictly for vendors of merchandise. So please check out our website, as always, www.themonarchmovementllc.com. for updates on all of our events. It's a great landing page where we have it set up that you can see all of the events that we have registered and upcoming events, and you can register for them there. You can also register for our newsletter and become a member of the Cottage as well there. So, so that's it for Around the Cottage. I don't have any other updates, Dawn. Do you want to go into your hot topics?
So
Dawn's want to talk about?
Yeah, so the only hot topic, or what Dawn wants to talk about this week, is just around the upcoming election.
Ooh.
So I just to put some deadlines and dates out there. Early voting opened up. I believe that's today. Is today the 25th?
Yes.
So the early voting in Delaware is from October 25th to October 3rd. And of course, the in-person voting is November 5th. There are some deadlines around absentee ballot deadlines. You must request your ballot by November 1st. It must be returned back by November 5th by 8 p.m. If you're returning your ballot in person, same thing, November 5th by 8 p.m. That's pretty much it. I just want to make sure that everybody knows the dates for Delaware and everybody vote.
Everybody votes. Okay, so I have to introduce a new segment.
Okay. Okay.
This is it was a question that we got in, and I kind of said, how can we make this into a new segment? And the question, the segment is called Questions from a Man.
I heard that. Questions from a man.
Questions from a man.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Let's go.
And this is anonymous. We won't. The names of the innocent will be protected. I'm not going to say who this is from or anything like that. But the question is, from a man, who is responsible for the ongoing maintenance of the engagement and wedding ring set? So, for example, a couple is married. The wife has been given an engagement ring. That diamond gets a little bit loose and it needs maintenance. It needs to be tightened up. Who is responsible for the maintenance of said ring?
When you say responsible, what do you mean?
Well,
the ring is on your finger, so
it is on
you would notice first if it needed maintenance.
This is a completely anonymous question.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't saying you, but you kept pointing to your finger.
Yes, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay,
so the person, the wife,
it's on her finger.
It's on her finger. So she gave the ring to the husband, back to the husband, and said, "Call Kumar because the diamond is loose." The husband comes back to the wife and says, "No, that's your ring. I gave it to you. If we were to break up, I'm not going to ask for it back. So the ongoing maintenance is on you. Ain't there a jewelry store you like?" So I said, "Call Kumar."
Well, you know what? The way I would see that, if I were married, but if I were, if that were my scenario, that would tell me that I have the right to get it fixed or even get it upgraded. So yes. So if the husband is telling you or telling this person,
yes,
that it's your responsibility, your maintenance, it's your ring, it's yours forever and ever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me I can upgrade. I can do all that I want to do with that same ring, and it goes getting paid out of the joint account.
Oh, I'm down with that. So is that the question that's the answer for the men out there, the fellas? So we have to, because in all honesty, all joking aside, we are a club of women. So this is a natural place that men can come as well to get advice. So is that the real advice that we're giving fellas? Because a lot of fellas may find themselves in this situation.
Well, I think it depends. It depends. It depends on your fella, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if your fella says you can, handle that,
mm-hmm.
then I'm going to handle it.
Okay.
Right? But if I take it to him and he says, okay,
I understand.
It all depends on me, because I don't know that I would have went to him. I probably just would have done it.
Okay.
See, so that's why I'm not married, right?
Yeah, that's probably why. Yes.
Because I would have just, and see, So you're asking, you probably should ask another married person.
Okay.
Because I'm living that bachelor single life, and I make all my decisions, and I do anything that I want to do. So
single life. Okay.
I don't have the same understanding.
That's fine. Maybe we'll put this poll. Maybe we'll put this as a poll for everybody.
That should be a poll for married women.
For married women.
Yes.
And what would you do in that situation? Okay. So next segment.
Okay.
Do you have anything?
I don't have anything.
Okay. So I do, of course.
Of course.
What's Devin watching?
Oh, girl, it's so much.
Oh my goodness,
it's so much on the tube right now.
It is so much on the tube right now.
What you watching, girl?
So the main thing that I'm watching is the Aaron Hernandez
I haven't.
Oh,
the one on Fox, right?
The one on FX.
FX.
This story is so salacious and scandalous.
What? More scandalous than the Diddy? Did he do it? Did he do it? That more scandalous than that?
Well, no, it's not that. Well, no, it's not that scandalous.
Oh, okay,
it's not that scandalous.
Okay.
But it touches on a lot of the secrets that Aaron was holding on to. And so Aaron had a very difficult childhood when it came to, once again, we talked about the Menendez brothers a couple episodes back. Once again, we see this abuse, this childhood abuse that, kind of starts very young for him, and that anger that comes along with it. This story touches on his sexuality. He was gay, very much gay, but living a double life. And then the story also touches on the CTE because he's a football player. So it just touches on, I know from, we've seen a lot of documentaries, and I'm a crime junkie and a documentary junkie. I've seen a lot of these, but in my opinion, this show on Fox is telling a very specific side of the Aaron Hernandez story. Okay. It's not as much of what happened off the field, or doesn't even really, at the point that I've gotten to, really touch on the murder so much as it touches on all of these small little things that happened along the way.
That were big things.
So yeah, I've been watching that.
Yeah.
And right along the same topic with sports, I've been watching the NBA season started this week too. Yeah. So
before you jump into that,
okay,
can I just say that that I sometimes we forget about the little boys.
Mm-hmm.
It's always protect the girl,
yes,
protect your daughter, make sure no one's, anything bad happens to your daughter, and maybe an afterthought about our sons, right? So I think that now we're seeing that our sons were impacted just as much as our daughters.
Yes.
And we need to acknowledge that and make it okay for those now men, or even those boys, when they're ready to talk about it, and not to be shamed or feel like it was their fault.
Yes.
So the same guidance and encouragement and the same open arms for understanding that we have for the girls, we need to make sure that our boys are having it as well.
That couldn't be said any better.
Thank you.
That sounds like the Mimi of a little grand boy, right?
Oh yeah, girl.
You got a little grandson now, right?
Yeah, it's Roman. Roman will be one on the 31st, and it's never been. I never kind of thought about, protecting a little boy.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got to, we've got to make sure that we have the same tools that we're allowing for our little girls.
Yes.
For our little boys.
That's very, very true.
Yep.
Yeah. And like you said, mental health is, it's key for everyone, right?
Mental health is key for everyone.
We see the damage of holding things in. We see the damage that does for everyone. It's not healthy for everyone. There needs to be a healthy outlet. Everyone needs a healthy outlet.
And a conversation.
Yes.
A safe space. And I know that I overuse the word safe space. And
she's very protective of the term safe space. So.
I'm very protective of the word safe space, and positive things happen here at the cottage. But every person needs to have that safe space.
Yes.
That they can have that conversation.
Absolutely.
What I think I posted something. It said, if you have a safe space, the conversation is not, or the concern is not there.
Mm-hmm.
You can release. There's no embarrassment.
There's no embarrassment because it's a safe space. Yeah.
Imagine the world with cottages every day.
I know. Well, I have. Believe me, I have.
I know. I know you have. But, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. What else was I going to say? So I started watching basketball. The basketball season started.
When is the Blue Coats start?
The Blue Coats, I believe, shout out to Delaware Blue Coats. I believe their season starts November
something.
The first Friday in November.
Okay.
But not yet.
And shout out to them for the Sixers tickets that they allotted out.
Oh yeah, for their VIP members.
VIP members.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy being a Blue Coats member. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, this is my first year, so I'm totally looking forward to just having some good basketball fun.
Yeah. Speaking of basketball, shout out to the Jason Thompson Foundation. I don't know if you guys can see my shirt. Live like JT. Learn, imagine, voice, educate.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good, right?
Sounds positive.
Shout out to the Jason Thompson Foundation. Along those lines, I just have a few other topics and then we'll wrap it up. Nonprofits Giving Tuesday.
Okay.
This year, because Thanksgiving is a little late, Giving Tuesday is actually going to be on December 3rd. So we will do something to support our nonprofit partners as well. But that will be in our, December announcements as we get a little closer.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I think that's all we had.
Is that all we had?
Yes, it seems like we should be talking about more since we had that week off. But
yeah, it's okay. But I'm super excited for the holiday season.
The holidays are going to be at the cottage.
Yeah, I'm super excited and for all the cheer and the just love and giving and fellowship that's going to happen.
And I hear our guest bartender, this is what I heard.
My goodness.
I heard that our guest special bartender, Teresa, shout out Teresa, is working on a special holiday cocktail for us.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to have cranberries and rosemary. It sounds so fancy. She was describing it the other day, and I said, I can't wait. So,
okay, T. Collins. Oh no, I said T. Collins.
Well, she's TK's 317, right?
Yes. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Anything else?
No, just
everybody come and see us at the cottage, 120 Green Hill Avenue.
Yes, it's positive things happen here. I'm excited for tonight's Friday night.
Yes.
Painting, pumpkin painting, and guys, just stay positive. Stay positive.
If you don't have something positive to keep your mind focused on, please reach out to us. We will help you kind of get your mind focused on a positive plan and moving in a positive direction. So just we work better together. We work better together. Stay positive, guys.
Love you. Peace.
Love
you.
And butterflies.